everyone, Kevin Richards here from Rock the Stage NYC on YouTube and rpmvocalstudio.com on the web for voice lessons worldwide, 2 worlds. Okay, so what I'm going to show you here is I'm going to show what unaffected blending is, or one register kind of one voice sound. Now this is my voice from C5 to C3, or the C above middle C to the C below middle C. Unaffected. I'm not really going to try to make a sound or make a tone. I'm just going to do how my voice sounds naturally if I just sing that note with a closed full voice. So it's just like this. I just go, that's it, right? There we go. There, right? Nice and balanced, adducted and blended all the way top to bottom. And I'm not bridging early or bridging late in any way. I'm bridging naturally. If you say blending, I don't really like to use that word. I'm not bridging early, bridging late. I'm blending naturally in a gradual sort of black to white. If you say like C3 down here is black, if I ever represent that note by the color black, and the C5 up here is the color white, every note in between is a shade of gray, starting from black and then going slightly off black into your sort of mid-grays in the middle here and then going lighter towards the white. That's how I want to feel my voice. I don't want to think of it as kind of, you know, dark, 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 light. And then I wanted a gradual blend, a kind of smearing of resonances. Now you say, well, Kevin, you know, what is that good for singing and all that? Well, here you do. Now if I take this high note, unaffected, I put a word on it, say like, hey, hey, or no, closed, no. I have a nice, clear, clean, well-articulated, well-formed, doesn't sound like chest nor head. It just sounds like a nicely formed, blended C5, B5, A4, B4, A4, G4, F4, all the way down, right? Put that in a song. I said take something from my 60s group on a high A here. So let's see. And so it was later that the miller told his tale. And the face at first is ghostly, turn a whiter shade of pale. Now that, and so it was, is on the A. And so it was later. Now you can hear, I'm not trying to belt it, I'm not trying to make it sound chesty, I'm not trying to make it sound heady. It sounds just like one later. It has the same tonality. I'm not shifting really gears in any way. I'm not shifting a mode. I'm not shifting any kind of register really. I'm thinking, well, I want kind of the sound of this middle C on that note in terms of its solidity and its sort of the grip on the note. And I know just by the laws of acoustics and frequencies that this A here is going to sound different than that C. They are 2 different frequencies. So the A is going to sound slightly smaller or thinner. But I don't want to try to make it smaller or thin. I'm going to kind of let it do its thing naturally. Was later. Right? Let's see. Oh, and this boy won't be happy just to love you. But I'm not that boy. High A. Oh, that boy won't be happy till he's seen you cry. Right? And there's a high G there. Again, I'm not trying to really make a chesty or a heady sound. I'm just letting that note sing the way it is. And that's the idea of how you should kind of think of your voice, is how a piano is. It doesn't shift gears or modes as it goes up. It just slowly gets the notes just get higher in pitch and a little less bassy as they go up, you know. Obviously, they're a lot more bass in that tone because it's a lower frequency. A little less bass, almost no bass in the sound. And this is how you kind of want to think of your voice, kind of blending it naturally. And this is what they call natural placement, and a sort of one voice or one register singing. For modern singers, we don't want to stick to just one register, which is kind of a classical thing, where they just kind of sing from the up to the high C or the high D, kind of more in a very chesty sound. We just don't want to think of the voice as cut into sections like registers, like chest, mix, head. You want to think of it basically as blends of those three things. And my F here can sound heady, light, or it can sound, it can sound more chesty, depending on how much closure I get on the vocal cords. I can add or take in, out frequencies. And that's my manipulation, but if I don't, it's just, it's kind of in the middle of those two. It's not or it's in the middle, which is the sound we kind of generally want to sing with. So this is what blending really is, or a one register, one voice sound. And for me, I think it's simpler. I think it's a lot less complicated than having to worry about registers and where's my bridge and where is my switch. I'm going to switch from M1 to M2 and all this other nonsense that goes on, where it segments the voice into pieces, and you got to think about, well, where do I switch from one thing to another, and what if I have 2 words in this mode and 2 words in that mode all in the same sentence? How do I go back and forth between the two of them? It just gets too confusing. Why are you trying to sing a song? It's just way too complicated. So for me, this is the simpler, more effective way. And that's just a nice demonstration of that, so I hope you put some stuff inside your head. Till next time, this is Cal. If you want to share the video, please subscribe to the channel if you're not. Comment below. Ask questions about this technique. I'll be more than happy to answer them, unlike other people on here on YouTube. Also, check out the link in below there. There is a link to get both my vocal courses half off at just $50, normally $100 for both of them. You check out the link there in the description just for being a cool person and watching my video here. Till next time, this is Kevin Richards. Rock on, train hard. See ya.